Well, hello everybody, and welcome to my desktop. And this is a quick, hopefully quick video. I won't be too long-winded. I'm doing this now so I don't forget and not do it later. It's for my friend Boston. So we're going to start up Resolve if it'll run for me. I sometimes have trouble getting Resolve to run with other things. While this runs, I'm going to give you a link. It's going to be in the description for Shutter Encoder. You're going to need this. And the point of this video is to teach you how to edit your videos in Resolve in a way that will be less hard for your system. I mean, if you're running a supercomputer right now, then you don't need this video. But if you're not running a supercomputer, you might want to have the use of something called proxies. And what a proxy is for Resolve and other video editors is a lower quality version of the video that you are editing, and this lower quality version is usually, in my case, I do a smaller screen size too, so it takes up less memory, less resources to run it, and it only affects what you're seeing in the editor. When the editor actually renders your video, it's going to render your full quality normal video. But if you try to edit your full quality normal video, you're going to find that unless your computer is really powerful, it's going to really grind your system down to almost a halt. And that's why we have to use proxies. That's what proxies are for. And it's probably even a good idea to use even if you have a really powerful system, because it's just less taxing overall. So I'm going to load up episode 2 here of this philosophy SMP that I'm working on. So you'll see here that there's this little purple thing. I can't read what it says down here, but I think that has something to do when it has a proxy attached to it. If I right click on it, I can go down here to something called Relink Proxy Media. Now I can generate through DaVinci Resolve, and if your computer's good enough, you can do that. I do better with Shutter Encoder. It goes quicker. I only have to wait like an hour to have my proxies ready. I can get them ahead of time, like a day or two before. If I have to wait around for 8 hours or whatever this was to get my proxy, I don't want to mess with it. You know, when I want to edit, I want to edit. So what I do is I make my proxies in Shutter Encoder, which I'll show you here in a second. Then I go here to Relink Proxy Media, and you'll see over here I have these _H.264 files. Those are the ones that are coming from Shutter Encoder, and they're smaller, much smaller file. And so now when I'm editing, what it's using is the proxy. So this is the proxy playing here, but when I render, it's going to be the full resolution. So let's open up Shutter Encoder. What I do here is I go into where I have my files. Here's my full file. I will take this over into Shutter Encoder. Now I've got my full file there, so I'm going to do an H.264. I don't think 265 works as well. It's the reason why I don't use it, but I can't remember right now. Okay, so now we're ready to select some settings. So over here we've got hardware acceleration. And when I said hardware encoder, that's what I meant, hardware acceleration. For me, it's NVIDIA. For you, it might be NVIDIA or it might be AMD, or you may not have hardware acceleration. But if you have it, use it. It'll make it go faster. Otherwise, you're going to be in a slow boat for a while. I do H.264, MP4 for the extension. Then I go over here to scale and I knock it all the way down to 50%. And then what I do over here, I used to change the bit rate over here because I didn't want to have this get changed. I used to change it down to, I think I used to take it all the way down to 5,000, but I was having some issues. Again, memory's foggy and I can't remember. So I just leave it now on audio to go to max quality. So I put a check there. Then over here, I don't convert, I just copy. And now that I'm done, I'll press start function, and it will take anywhere from 30 to 40 minutes, depending on the size, for a 1 to 2 hour file. Okay? But that's the essential step. You'll make your file. It'll have an extension on it of H.264 with an underscore. That's its default behavior. And then you'll go back into Resolve as I showed you, go to Relink Proxy Media, and you'll select that H.264 version of the same file. So that'll speed up your editing in Resolve. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. And I'm going to try and follow this up with a video on making a Let's Play episode or starting a Let's Play series in Minecraft. We'll try and do that next time. Well, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.